Harper Business and Harper Audio present Getting from College to Career, 3rd edition. Your Essential Guide to Succeeding in the Real World by Lindsey Pollak. Read by Anne-Marie Gideon. A note before we begin. Don't forget to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. It contains resources from the book and will be referred to throughout as the enhancement. To Chloe. Introduction. It's not easy to figure out what to be when you grow up. In college, I was pretty sure I was going to be a lawyer. Before that, I wanted to be a high school teacher or a college professor. When I was 5, I wanted to be a toll collector. So, how did I end up being a writer and career expert? I'll give you the short version, because otherwise my story, like most people's career tales, could take up this entire book. Around my sophomore year of college, I started to realize that I would eventually graduate and have to find something else to do with my life besides being a student. Law school seemed like the best option for an American Studies major with a concentration in literature and no experience in anything. And that's what a lot of people said I should do. So, I signed up for a free practice LSAT exam and bought a study guide. But all of the legal stuff in the guide bored me so much that I gave up and just took the test cold. I'm smart, I rationalized. Everyone thinks I should go to law school. Maybe I'm a natural. How hard could this be? Ha! I never told anyone that I took that practice test. I thought the questions seemed impossible. Every answer seemed plausible. I guessed on half the choices and couldn't finish in the time allotted. I never picked up my scores because I was too scared of having the lowest practice LSAT score in history. If the fact that I wasn't even interested enough in law to get through the study guide hadn't been enough of a sign, the LSAT experience was. Being a lawyer was out. After that, I turned to my parents for help, and my mom introduced me to a nonprofit women's business organization where she had trained to start and manage her small business. She thought it would be a good place for me to meet a lot of different business people from a lot of different industries. It turned out the organization was looking for an intern. So I offered myself for the unpaid job and got my first dose of work experience that summer. It was fun. I did research, filed stuff, got the 3 other staff people salads with dressing on the side for lunch, and enjoyed one major perk. The staff often went to business networking events in the community, and they brought me along with them. One day, one of the staffers brought me to a local Rotary Club meeting, where a kind, older gentleman sat next to me and chatted with me for a while. "So, what are you going to do after college, Lindsey?" he asked eventually, as people always do. "I have no idea," I said. "I've thought about law school, but I'm not sure." "Have you ever thought about going abroad? Rotary offers international graduate school scholarships, and I think you'd be a good candidate." In tip number 68, Follow Every Rainbow, you'll see that I recommend exploring a wide variety of options to find the right career path, because you never know which one will lead to your pot of gold. That man, that moment at the Rotary Club meeting, turned out to be mine. Once I learned about the Rotary Ambassadorial Scholarship Program, since replaced by the Rotary Global Grant Scholarship, through which you can attend graduate school in the country of your choice, I applied immediately. For 2 weeks straight, all I did was write essays, gather transcripts, request reference letters, and think about spending a few years as a glamorous expat. I decided I wanted to continue learning more about women in business, so I applied to women's studies master's degree programs. And I wanted to live someplace fun and warmer than the east coast of the United States, where I had spent my whole life. So I chose Australia. Somehow, and I really can't explain it, something just clicked deep in my gut that going abroad was the exact thing I wanted to do after college. Just a day earlier, I had absolutely no idea what I wanted. But when I heard about this opportunity, I knew it was right. And a year and a half later, when I found myself in Melbourne, Australia, interviewing women business owners, journaling every morning, volunteering as a reading series coordinator, and writing my master's thesis day and night, I was on my way.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?